2016 was a weird year. That's the year that me and my brothers were trying to make this surf film single fin, single gears.
Whatever happened to the film? Why didn't you finish?
Mermaids.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the movie theater. My name is Kelly. Some have been so cruel as to call me a pimp, but that is offensive. I am not a pimp. I'm just a gentleman who has good taste for all of life's finest items. Well, here's what happened. Back in 2016, those dirty hippies who call themselves the Cherry Grove Pier Surf Club attempted to make another one of their silly films. The name of this attempted film was Single Fins, Single Gears. The film was supposed to be about unique surfboards and the unusual surfers who ride them, and unique bicycles and the unusual cyclists who ride them. This time, however, it didn't work out so well, due to the fact that all the people wanted to talk about were those lovely surfing mermaids.
Hello everyone, this is Wanda Waverly with the Cherry Grove Pier News. The pier has been inundated with mermaids. They're taking up all of the fishermen's space. Some are happy about it, some are not. I'm here with local fisherman Pops. What do you have to say about the situation?
These damn mermaids been stealing my bait, stealing my fish day in, day out. I'm sick and tired of it. I just want to tell you, if I never see a mermaid in my life, it'll be too often.
There you have it, folks. Upset fishermen, what do we do? Reporting live from the pier, I'm Wanda Waverly.
'Before the movie was being made, not many people talked about the mermaids. Heck, to be honest, not many people believed in them. These little guys are called Groms. We love these characters, but they can be very silly, as you can see. "2016 happened to be the year of the tumultuous United States presidential election. The mermaid situation at Cherry Grove Pier actually made it into this polarizing election.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown
of mermaids
entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on."
One day Brandon and I were in the shape shed, and creativity just flows in there, and we got thinking it's about time for another surf movie.
So this time around we got Jeremy Williams involved, and we asked him to write our script so that we could kind of diversify all the tasks out and everybody could do a really good job on each part of it.
Oh, come on in, man.
So I got your text message. You said you got a project you're going to work on?
Yeah, the guys called me yesterday and said that they wanted me to write the script for the surf film, so I've been working on it all night, man.
Is that the script?
This is the script.
That whole thing?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
look at it?
Sure, man.
My God, man, you've been working on this thing.
Oh,
That is huge.
it's crazy.
All right, well, this is great. I'm excited because this will be our third surf film. So what's my role going to be? What do they want me to do?
Well, man, we decided that you're going to be filming.
That's cool.
This.
All right. So let's start with you. Can I film you, and show me some of your art and things you're doing?
Sure, man.
All right,
Let's do that.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
cool.
Thanks, man.
Oh, these are a few my jellyfish. Incomplete as usual, but works in progress. So I take these blocks and I use carving tool, carve everything out. Then I roll a brayer over it with ink. Set the paper on top. It's an old Japanese style. Set the paper on top, and I rub the back with a wooden spoon, and it transfers the image right over. And actually, here's some of my woodblock prints: squids, jellies, mostly sea life. That's what I'm into. Oh, this is Allison Denton, Savvy Alley. She does all our work, and because she knows that we're up for anything. This one's not for sale. My wife said I couldn't sell this one. All right, man. Well, here's a couple of my paintings. These are jellies that I did. So I put my inks in there, slide it on, and have a shirt for my brand.
Here, let me get a shot of that shirt.
I got this one single fin out here. Not sure what year it is. Found it in a pawn shop. We can tell, I'm guessing late 70s to early 80s. Single fin, super fun. I called it the squirrel in the beginning because it squirreled out in the back. That's really cool.
So we decided who is creative enough to handle writing a script. And we thought through everyone, and we came up with Jeremy Williams. He's an extremely creative guy, and then we needed someone to film it. And so Luke Sharp, we had him do the filmography side of things.
Luke films about as well as he surfs. And with all due respect, he surfs like a kook.
I was told to go around the area and find interesting people to interview and film surfing and cycling in very artistic ways. James advised me that I only needed 3 items to make a surf film: a Technicolor low-def Super HD 8mm camera, a roll of duct tape, and a ukulele. James had already done some pretty creative things with duct tape and a camera.
Idea. I could take this Super 8 and strap it on over here, but then I could put it on and go surfing, and it'll be spinning around. Be like a 360 degree.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be like someone's tripping on acid with watching that.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this thing.
Yeah.
So with our 8mm camera, duct taped to a PVC pipe, mounted to a helmet, James headed to Cherry Grove Pier to surf. And here are the results. So this gave me an idea. I could duct tape the camera on the front of a surfboard. I don't think anybody's ever tried this before, actually filming surfing from the front of a surfboard. So I took my daughter's board, which was custom built by master board shaper Gary Wilson, and put a camera on the front, duct taped, like so. So my daughter and I went out surfing with the camera on the front of the board. And the results were spectacular.
Oh, hello everybody. You know, every surf movie needs a theme song, and one day those hippie surfers from Cherry Grove Pier Surf Club, Brandon and James Samaha, were at it again.
Cool of the morning, biking down to the shore. Rooster crowed, I was headed out the door. Single gear cruising is the way for me. Simple life's best, that's a guarantee. Slide and glide, come on, enjoy the ride. Single fin slipping down a glassy line. Everyone's feeling fine. Met on the shore by my mermaid friends. They can surf too with their single fins. We share lots of waves in the deep blue sea. Riding anything but three is the way for me. Slide and glide, come on, enjoy the ride. Single fin slipping down a glassy line. Everyone's feeling fine. Living for the swells is the only way. You wake up happy every single day. Riches don't matter, you can live off stoke. I'll die a happy man even though I'm broke. Slide and glide, come on, enjoy the ride. Single fin slipping down a glassy line. Everyone's feeling fine.
Our break at the Cherry Grove Pier is a very special place. This is one of those breaks where you see unusual and creatively designed surfboards. So I went to visit my friend Sean. He owns a surf shop in Cherry Grove called Trunk Player, and he has many unusually designed surfboards that he was eager to talk about.
My name is Sean Redmond. I am the owner of Trunk Player Surf and Skate in Cherry Grove Beach. Here. It's a single fin board, pre-thruster. This one right here is made by a local guy, James Samaha. Short board for a longboard surfer. He gives you the option of having a 5-fin setup, very wide, very thick, pretty much for chubby guys like me to be able to go on a short board and not sink the board. This board right here is another one James has. This is pretty cool. This is a Bonzer style board. You have the chance to do a Bonzer setup, which is 2 fins if you wanted. You have 4-fin setup if you wanted, or you can even switch it up to a single fin setup. This right here is a finless surfboard. Basically a take on where surfboards originally started, which was no fins. This is a shorter, just a foam one now for people to mess around with.
What really makes Cherry Grove Pier a special surf break are the friendships.
Yeah, I like surfing because you just stay here in the water and you're in one with nature. You're having fun and being with your friends. It's great.
all about. Just friendships, camaraderie.
I think it's life-giving.
I like to set up on the pier sometime, look at the waves, and all my friends down there surfing on various types of boards and just having a blast. There's Tyler surfing on his knees. It's really fun, you should try it. Everyone is welcome to surf at our pier, even spongers. And we love having mermaids because we like to help them surf. From the vantage point of being atop the pier, I can see the SUPers catching waves on the outside. Most of all, it's about the joy and the stoke and the pure magic of walking on water.
The only thing I hate worse than those damn mermaids are the 3-fin thrusters. Give me one of those old 1-fin surfboards any day.
Next time, take a mission around, go fight for all the girls I see outside.
Aaron, can you put this mic on?
No, I don't want to be in your surf film. Please, I don't want to be in it.
Come on, I'm gonna do a section on local female surfers, and I was wondering if you would be willing to go down to the pier with me right now and allow me to film you surf.
I've seen all those surf films with girls in them, and it's all about the men doing a slow-mo, constant shot of the girl's butt. That's what happens in those surf films, and I do not want to be any part of that.
If I promise not to do that, will you be in the film?
All right, if you promise not to do it, I'll be in your film. Surfing is just, being out in the water. A lot of days you feel the sun hitting your face and you just look around and you can just see the vastness of what's around you. It's pretty awe-inspiring. Yeah, I think women are a lot more graceful. Women can do things on a board, same moves as a man, but we always make it look so much more graceful.
Got to use that days in the right kind of ways. However, everything ever falls into place. Got to use our days in the right kind of ways. However, everything ever falls. We got to use our days in the right kind of ways. However, everything ever falls into place. Got to use our days in the right kind of ways. However, everything ever falls. Time is a beautiful thing. It grabs, it pulls, it holds, it stays. And all we can do is sway and ebb and flow. Embrace the change, embrace that change. Embrace the change, embrace that change.
Matt, Freak Show Potts, is a very well-known person at the Cherry Grove Pier. I couldn't make a surf film about surfboards and bicycles without including Matt.
So extended frames, extended forks, high boy handlebars. Girls don't like this thing, there's something wrong. This contraption is called Freak Show 2. Since Freak Show 1 was horribly dismembered, Freak Show 2 is almost back in action. This right here is my pride and joy. It's the the tiki heads that bring us luck, keep the bad spirits away, keep the sharks away.
Hey, Memphis Rider, shh, hold it down.
I was having a beer at the Atlas Tap Room in downtown Myrtle Beach where I ran into this dude named Andre. He was wearing a cycling shirt, so I figured I might be able to use him in this film.
So we're part of Holy Poi, which is a bike club here at the beach, and what it is, it stands for the common man, and we're all about just building up the bike culture here. It doesn't matter if you do road bikes, mountain bikes, if you just cruise along, it doesn't really matter. We're all about trying to put together rides, be social, have a good time, promoting cycling, promoting local events, doing charity rides, stuff like that. And that's kind of what we're all about. It doesn't matter what it is that you do or what it is that you're into, you're always a part of the common man. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Thanks, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry, I tried it.
Andre suggested that we ride bicycles over to this apartment in downtown Myrtle Beach and meet up with James. James is a very interesting fellow. He takes bicycles from ditches and garbage cans and transforms them into works of art.
I'm James Cooper with Red Bluff Recycle Works. Those are some of our builds. We deal a lot with recycled, refurbished frames. We try to pull them out of the trash. We pull them out of ditches. This is Stacy's Purple Passion, built by Red Bluff Recycle Works. Custom muscle bike frame that we recycled Added the front fork, custom sparkle magenta paint and decals, sparkle saddle. She loves to ride it, especially on beer runs. This is our all aluminum cruiser, Girdman fork with the spring rebuild instead of the elastomer that breaks. All aluminum components, handlebars, headset. Matched it up with some red components to keep everything clean and neat, raw aluminum, and tall build, a lot of fun to ride, just great to get around on and get out and cruise around and see what's going on. This is our board tracker, 26-inch wheels. I actually pulled this frame out of a ditch right over off of 10th Avenue near the Santee Cooper building. Custom leather wrap, handlebars, Springer front end, Brooks saddle, and center stand. Ridden this bike all over the place, all over Charleston, all over here. It's just a lot of fun and gets a lot of attention.
So whenever you're ready, I'm just going to get you ready. I got you mic'd.
I'm ready to go. Yes, sir.
You have something to drink?
I have beverage.
Hey, Matt's here. Come on, join us, Matt.
Matt, come on over, brother. What's going on, brother? How you been?
Yes, sir.
Ain't seen you in a bit.
A little bit. 3, 2, and then I'm going to say the 1.
Because as you know, man, I've been riding for a while. I got back on the bike about 7 or 8 years ago, about 125 pounds ago, and got back onto it. And I've really settled. One of my favorite bikes is the single gear, the fixie we call them. Okay. It's we call them a fixie because if the back wheel is turning, the pedals are turning. If the pedals are turning, the wheel is turning. You do not coast. I've tracked my miles, I've tracked my calories, I've tracked my speed, and all of that stuff. But if you want to just get out and you just want to get into it and enjoy the ride, I call it my zen. I call it my zen moment. I get out there and I ride the bike and I lose the stress and I ride my bike. And at that moment, I am one with my machine, with my environment, the wind blowing through my hair, and I'm just enjoying life. I'm enjoying the bike ride. And for me, the single speed, single gear makes the most sense because then I am fully involved and fully committed to the ride.
So I represent Strike-O-Matics, been together since 1996. We're a collective unit of guys from 7 different other bands. Now the whole band is all surfers, and so I guess we all blended together on a musical language where we kind of turn them into a big mass ball of ska and punk rock, and I guess you would even have to say jazz with the horns that we were using. The ocean became like a church to me, the peace that you find on the ocean. And I just feel my spirit rises the most when I'm sitting there with the tranquility, and you don't think about all of the problems that are going on. You're only thinking about that next wave, and if you're fortunate enough to make it all the way to that end of that wave, possibly you've got some resolution by the time you find the end.
Took a chance and I sold my
I got started cycling for fitness, is what I did. I wanted to lose a little bit of weight, give myself an incentive to get more fit, etc., many years ago. But what ended up happening was I just fell in love with the sport. It's just I get on my bike and I feel happy. And that's something I find that when I talk to a lot of people about cycling, they echo that same sentiment. And I actually heard an expression once, some famous cyclist once said that it is impossible to feel unhappy when you are riding a bike. We're real lucky living around here is that we have a small but really active cycling community, so we get to do a lot of these social rides. So we host a social ride here at the bike store. Some of our local cycling advocates, they host social rides of their own. And to be honest, it's one of the primary reasons I've chosen to live in the Myrtle Beach area, because originally we were supposed to be here only temporarily. But what happened was I made so many friends, my girlfriend made so many friends in the cycling community that it made it really hard to want to leave.
I love to get on my bike. It just feels like being a kid. It's just fun, feeling the wind in your hair, especially this beautiful weather. I love it. It just feels good to ride my bike. Makes me happy.
So it's a great way to meet friends, and I like to think of it sometimes the cycling community, it's, you know, the people who come out for the rides are all different ages. You have people in their 20s and people in their 60s. And the way I view it is it's a bunch of adults who are tired of adulting, and it gives us an opportunity to just go out and have fun like we always used to when we were kids.
Like that, you just ride. It's just fun. It just makes you want to get on your bike and just ride. I love to go to the store. I have panniers I put on, and I love just going and exploring.
Well, surfing early in the morning in general, just the wind's not on it, so it's cleaner. It's peaceful. You get to see the sun come up just right over here. And it's the same group of guys pretty much all the time that we surf with. In the wintertime, it's awesome because the beach is all ours, right? So summertime, the hustle and bustle, the summer is exciting, and you know, seeing all the people on the beach and being able to, you have to walk in between them and play Frogger when you surf. That's fun, but that gets old. So the wintertime is really nice because the waves are bigger, we have the beach to ourselves, and it's just crisp. It feels good.
I recall one morning where my wetsuit was frozen. But you know what? When there's waves, you still have to surf.
everything was going great with the filming of the movie. We're getting a lot of really neat shots. We found a lot of creative people around the Grand Strand. But then things got really crazy with the mermaid situation.
Actually, the mermaid situation started because for some unknown reason, the mermaids decided to swim to the shore at my break, the Dunes Club. Instead of lazily swimming in the deep ocean and eating fish, they decided to come on land and become surfers. Once they arrived on our beach, the only thing we asked of them was to follow the norms and rules of society. Was that too much to ask?
I remember the day when mermaids first arrived in Myrtle Beach. We landed into Dunes Club, and then everything was perfect. No one bothered us. We were allowed to be out here in peace. And then Beach Patrol showed up. Now this, I think, is ridiculous. I'm a merman. I shouldn't have to wear one at all.
When the mermaids and mermen arrived, we treated them like kings and queens. I have no idea why they would leave the Dunes Club and swim over to Cherry Grove Pier to surf. No idea.
The mayor of Dunes Club Beach, Kelly Road, a former member of the Makaha surf team in Hawaii, and a legend of surfing in general, has used this celebrity status to gain the attractions of women of all ages. But he doesn't seem to be very nice to the mermaids.
I guess Kelly's idea of making the mermaids feel welcome was to allow the Groms to just beat them up. No wonder the mermaids left the Dunes Club and came to Cherry Grove Pier to surf.
We were walking on the beach near Cherry Grove Pier, and we saw something splashing in the water, and we went over to check it out, and it was a little baby merman. Terrell surfs as much as possible, and there's a group that helps them all get in the water and surf throughout the day, and we make it a full day with everybody surfing.
My name is Heather Bunn, and I'm a hula and fire dancer. I started hula dancing years ago on the Big Island and in Maui, Hawaii. I like to swim with the dolphins and the mermaids there. The mermaids are my kindred spirits, and they speak to me telepathically. I like to get together with other fire dancers and perform for them on the beach because they've told me how lonely it gets on the ocean. They love to swim in the warmth of the firelight.
We love to sit out on our boards and watch all the hula dancers and the fire spinners. People with legs sure can do some cool stuff.
I thought we would put the music on live.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to show you the clip and you play music.
Okay.
The first one's like a Hawaiian dancer, so we did some Hawaiian music.
In order to create a soundtrack for this film, I actually recorded musicians playing music live while watching the clips.
iba a decir ¿te gusta surfear? ¿Y te gusta más bicicleta o el surf?
La bicicleta creo que en parte es mejor, porque mientras vas sintiendo el viento, se siente muy lindo. Y pienso que en la bicicleta es mejor. Después de estar todo el tiempo en el mar, mejor afuera.
At the Cherry Grove Pier, we really love helping the mermaids. For example, this one mermaid came down from New Jersey, and she lost her tail from the propeller of a boat. And Luke got to take her surfing, and the two of them shared a wave, and it was the best wave of Luke's life.
I had spent an entire day at Cherry Grove Pier, filming mermaids surfing. This gave me the idea to travel down to Island-inspired surf shop, where I met a board shaper named Todd Sutz, who specializes in making adaptive surfboards for mermaids.
Hi, my name's Todd Sutz. I'm from Island Inspired Surf Shop, and I've been making boards for about 30 years. So when I got back from Hawaii, I started just making boards for all the regular surfers and stuff, and then these mermaids started popping up, and they just started coming through and said, hey, can you make a board for us? And I was like, sure, would love to. So we've made lots of different boards, and then for the mermaids, we've got to figure out where their tail's going. Might be the left side, might be the right side, where they're gonna hold on to it. It's been a real challenge and a pleasure. So we've really enjoyed making surfboards for mermaids and look forward to making lots more.
age, the beautiful Veronica needed a job. I was only trying to help her. I don't know why those tattooed, long-haired hippies at Cherry Grove became so upset about it.
Jim, what's up?
Luke, man, can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you. What's up?
Oh, man, they got her. They got Ronnie.
Who's got Ronnie? What are you talking about?
Who do you think's got her?
Kelly, he's got her? What's he doing with her? Where'd he take her?
I don't know, man.
I think I know where he's got her. All right, can you come with me? Can you help me?
I can't, man. I'm really busy.
Well, okay, that means I gotta do it myself.
But I don't know about going by yourself. He's got a crazy mood, man, and it puts a hurt on people.
What are you talking about? What crazy mood does Kelly have? I don't know. I mean, I know Kung Fu. What does he have?
Dude, Kung Fu ain't nothing compared to his bitch slap.
The bitch slap? Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm on this. I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna go get her right now. I think I know where she is. I'm gonna go get her right now. Okay?
Alright, man. Be careful.
I will, brother. All right, bye, man.
Alright, man. Later, man.
Later.
You are too late.
I'm not too late. You know why? Because I know karate.
And I know bitch slap.
Ow! As I lay there on the ground, I thought it was hopeless. I thought we'd never rescue Ronnie. But then, surprise, surprise, the other Kelly showed up. Kelly Richards. I was hoping that he was there to help. Guess what? He was. So I had to explain to them, pimp can't fight pimp. I mean, Kelly can't fight Kelly. So I told him they had to have a rap battle. He said, what? Kelly said,
Dunes Club, rap battle rules. No talking about my mama. No using the B word. The only B word you can use is beautiful. Bitches love it when you call them beautiful. All those fumes and foam have addled your brain. You surf like a kook. Watching you causes pain.
You're a pale-faced Holly like General Custard, sinking all the little Grom's potato chip thruster. I got styles for miles like Chief Sitting Bull, cruising down the line like a serving fool.
Howleys have been at the top for quite some time. Surfing this good must be a crime. But you would never know since you surf so bad. Floundering in the sea while I'm looking rad.
You think you look rad? You look like my dad. Clothes out of style while I'm starting new fads.
Age doesn't matter if you're as handsome as me. Being young doesn't matter if you're butt ugly. And besides, experience attracts the ladies. Step back, I'm living it up just like Slim Shady.
Okay, homies, you're all cute and funny. Now get out the way so I can make my money.
Well, I didn't want to get rescued because I'm a grown woman. I've been taking care of myself for 27 years and have been independent since. I don't need a man taking care of me. Maybe you should think about the fact that we're just the same as you, just in a different condition. We're just out to have a good time.
Sure, it all started off as just a nice movie about single fins and single gears. But no one could foresee what disastrous events were about to unfold.
Hey Jim, what's up?
Yo, Luke, what's going on, my friend?
Oh yeah, I texted you earlier to see if you want to go and do dawn patrol in the morning. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'm actually available, but I'm not going to be going to Cherry Grove. I'm going to be hitting up Carolina Beach or Wrightsville. I'm going to stay away from Cherry Grove.
Why in the world would you want to stay away from Cherry Grove? It's the best break in the world, man. Why would you want to go to Topsail or Carolina Beach? What's the deal?
Probably because there's no mermaids there.
What do you mean no mermaids? Mermaids are great, man.
Some people say that it was the making of the movie that got people talking about the mermaids, and that's when the trouble started. People started taking sides. It was a very ugly time.
You need to stop making this film, too. And get your senses together, Luke. And if you want to surf with me, it's Carolina Beach, not Cherry Grove. Cool?
That's cool. I'll go with you. You know what? I think I'm done with the film. I'm trying to make a film about how Cherry Grove Pier is this great place to surf and everything's wonderful, but there is too much controversy with the mermaids. I'm done, man. I'm done making the film. It's just time to surf.
The situation was getting out of hand. Honestly, I was more concerned about the safety of the mer people than anything. So I called a meeting of surfers. We all converged at the Cherry Grove Pier to discuss the mermaid situation. Little did we know that everything would be fixed by an unlikely, mysterious visitor, and we would live happily ever after. We're all here today to discuss the mermaid situation at Cherry Grove Pier. It's deplorable.
Let the mermaids surf!
Hey, mermaids out here!
What's the disgust? They're disgusting and they
Let us
surf.
I agree. They just get in our way.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. What you mean, man? They some good people.
Our meeting of the surfers did not go as well as expected. Everyone just argued and fussed. It seemed there would be no way to find a compromise.
The situation seemed hopeless. Everyone just kept arguing and arguing. Oh, but then, someone who we thought was long dead showed up and saved the day.
Look, there's the king!
There he is, Elvis!
Who would have thought that Elvis was a surfer who faked his own death so he could spend all his days riding waves? Even more surprising, what was the king doing at Cherry Grove Pier?
Well, we had heard a little rumor about how folks was having a little disagreement out here at the Cherry Grove Pier, so hopped on my plane and come over from the islands and come out there to the Cherry Grove Pier and described to the crowd that, this little mermaid, she really did save my life that day when I lost it on the big wave. And I thought, well, I need to tell these folks that we all need to get along and just learn how to love each other.
Back in '61, when I was doing my film Blue Hawaii, I learned how to surf there, and I loved it and fell in love with it. Ever since then, I've been learning to surf, so I've moved to the islands and surfed all the time.
Elvis, why are you here?
Well, you see, a little bit after that, I got into a big 60-footer and went under a curl, and I stayed there for about 3 minutes. But then up popped this little beautiful mermaid, and man, she really saved my life. So all I can say is we need to love each other. Every time you get a chance, take a little mermaid out with you and go surfing.
Hey, look, there's a bunch of tourists rubbernecking. Yeah, you, looking over here.
Did someone say rubbernecking?
Stop, look and listen, baby, that's my philosophy. It's called rubbernecking, baby, but that's alright with me. Stop, look and baby, that's my philosophy. It's called rubbernecking, baby, but that's alright with me. Some people say I'm wasting time, they don't really know. I like what I see what I like, and it gives me such a thrill. The first thing in the morning, the last thing at night. I look, stare, everywhere, I see everything inside. Stop, look and listen, baby, that's my philosophy. It's called rubbernecking, baby, but that's alright with me. People say I'm wasting time, yeah, but they don't really care. I like what I see what I like, yeah, it gives me such a sitting on the back porch all by myself. Along came Mary Jane out with somebody else. Hey, stop, look and listen, baby, that's my philosophy. It's called rubbernecking, baby, and that's alright with me. Hey, baby, and that's alright with me. It's called rubbernecking, baby, and that's alright with me.
Luke, I don't want to be in your stupid surf film.
When do I start talking?
Here's about to cover the camera. Right here. Right there. Oh, okay.